Yeah.
Thank you.
HammondCast.com. Keep those emails coming, folks.
Hammond Report for Thursday,
I'd like to play one now
January 6th
called I Remember You
of
Of
2022.
course, that's dedicated to KYOU,
KYOU.
where you got it right now. If you're listening on the radio, that's 1550 on the AM dial.
This is Jon Hammond at the microphone.
And on the internet at KURadio.com.
And at the organ.
KYOUradio.com. Home of the Oakland A's.
That's right.
Baseball and open source programming. Thanks for tuning in today, folks, to Jon Hammond's Afternoon Slide, or whatever time it is, wherever you've got it tuned in, because we're streaming all over the world. From Emeryville, California today. You, baby. Joe Gallardo on the trombone here.
Thanks for joining me once again for some more of my music and stories. This is from my album that I cut in Hamburg, Germany. NDR Sessions Project. Joe Gallardo, beautiful trombone player. And my dear friend, no longer with us, very sadly, but thank God we got him on the recording. That's Lutz Buchner, tenor saxophonist extraordinaire, clarinet, alto saxophone, beautiful friend of mine, and Heinz Liesjes on drums. And yes, I schlepped my XK3 Hammond organ all the way over to Hamburg, Germany for this session. One of the most ambitious things I ever did. I mean, this thing was big in the flight case. All by myself with my suitcases and everything on the wheels. And dragged it up on the Deutsche Bahn train. I lived in Hamburg for 2 years, so I got a lot of friends there. It's my home away from home. And we recorded it right in the famous Studio 1, or Studio 1 of NDR Radio. Yeah, Joe Gallardo. Here's Lutz.
And Lutz Buchner on tenor saxophone. Yeah, Lutz.
My concept when I went back over to Hamburg to cut this record was that Lutz was such a great musician who hadn't been featured on any albums yet. And I was thinking he could cut a record every day of his life so that we could take some cats and go in the studio and just cut an album. And that's exactly what we did. And we had a blast doing it too. It's an old standard. I remember you. Yeah, look. I attended many rehearsals of the NDR Radio Big Band as a guest, and saw a lot of great musicians featured and regular members of the band. And interestingly enough, this big band doesn't have a permanent drummer, so they bring different cats in depending on the project. And I just saw that recently my friend Bill Cobham was the featured drummer. And extra challenging during this pandemic time, But they're still making great music there and broadcasting. Seriously, on NDR Radio. Yeah. And I do remember you. Sometimes, when you get up there in age, as I am these days, that certain names don't come to me right away. But eventually, I remember. And even if I don't get your name right, I remember you, folks. We're going to take you home with this one. I'm getting ready to hit the road tomorrow, so I'm going to have some more beautiful shots from the road. I'm really relieved to get through this day. I was nervous like everybody. January 6th, dark day in history. But we made it, folks. So have a beautiful evening and a better day tomorrow. Jon Hammond, one last thing to say to you.
Oh, yeah. I remember you.
Bye-bye now.
And remember, folks, drive carefully out there because we want to be talking to you and
not about you.
Jon Hammond told you so.